Hey guys, thanks for stopping in for another episode of I Want That Reviews. My name's Kris, and today we're going to take a look at the Cell Vault from Thyrm. Now this has a manufacturer's retail price of $19.99. They're advertised to keep your batteries and critical gear safe, dry, and accessible. They are waterproof and dustproof. You can attach them to MOLLE webbing, straps, and they also have lanyard loops on both sides so that you can attach those to lanyards and hang them from a backpack or things like that. They are accessible without removing from the bag, so you can push this tab on the back and it opens up like so, and then you can pinch the sides if you're storing batteries in it, and those CR123s will slip out of there. Now these are advertised as being able to hold 3 CR123 batteries, 4 AAA batteries, 2 on top of each other, and then 2 AA batteries, 1 on top of each other. They will hold fire starting kit, first aid kit, medications, survival gear, electrolyte powder. You can put consumables in there. You can even keep cash or a flash drive or things like that. Just things that need to stay dry and safe. As long as they're small enough, you can stick them in there and this will take care of them pretty well. A note on consumables: if you're going to put electrolyte powder or things that you can eat or consume in there, they do recommend that you wash it first. Use a bottle brush or something along those lines so that you do get it clean. As far as my initial impressions went, I was surprised to find out that they are oval shaped. When I looked at them online originally and did some research into them, for some reason I was under the impression that they were circular. So when I got them, I was like, oh, this is not what I was expecting. I thought they had a pretty nice texture on them. They're easy to get a hold of, and when they're wet, they don't lose grip. So I thought that was nice. I also thought that they were very simple. You know, it's a simple polymer tube essentially that has a single roll pin entered there that it hinges on that. I did notice that hinge. I don't know what the longevity on that hinge is going to be. I know that it's not something that takes a whole lot of abuse, but it was one thing that I wondered about. For use, installation's a snap. Grab my pack here. If you slide this, it'll take up 1 row of your MOLLE web just like that. Snap it into place, and that's it. It's ready to go. It's very unobtrusive. It's out of the way, and as I said earlier, if you open this, you can open it without removing it. Open that guy up and drop it out there. You do have to invert it to do that, but it wouldn't be all that hard to remove it from that webbing if you had something in there that could spill out. I thought they were pretty simple to open and close. You know, you just push on the bottom of it and it's open, and you can't close it wrong. The way that it works, if you push it to the side, it's not gonna latch. You've gotta make sure that you line it up right. That could be an issue if you're in a hurry or if you're trying to close it blind, but you know, that's just something to keep in mind. And it holds on to things well. I never had one come disconnected. I never had one open up without me actually opening it. And like I said, they just kind of stayed out of the way. As far as likes go, I love how simple they are. There's just not much to it. There's not a whole lot of moving parts. There's not much that can fail. It's got a hinge, it's got an O-ring, and whatever you put inside of it. So I really like that. I like the fact that they're watertight. You know, I was able to drop this guy in a glass of water and I just left it there for a couple hours, came back, and there was no leakage, no penetration. It really worked very well. I think the price point's fair. You know, what you're getting, 20 bucks for a plastic tube, but it's a plastic tube that's gonna keep your belongings safe. It's gonna keep things dry. I definitely think the price is worth it. And I really like the fact that they're small. They really don't take up too much space. They're unobtrusive, they're out of the way. So that's a big like for me. Dislikes, I am kind of concerned about the hinge. I don't know what kind of longevity that's going to have. You know, if I was really trying to get to something quick or something like that, I might be concerned that hinge might have some issues. Also, I don't like the fact that if you're going to use these, they have to be inverted to open. You could argue that you could install it inverted so that when you opened it, it opens bottom side up, but then it starts inverted, and so if you have anything in there like electrolyte powder or things like that, you're gonna dump that out. So I don't really like the fact that it has to be inverted to open it. That can be gotten around by cracking it open, taking it off of your MOLLE webbing or whatever, and then opening it. It also could be avoided by simply using the lanyard loop at the top. So even though that's a dislike, that's something that can be gotten around, it's not a deal breaker. So overall, I'm gonna go ahead and give the Thyrm Cell Vault 5 out of 5 stars. It's affordable and it's a solid, hardworking piece of gear that's gonna stay out of your way. You're not going to think about it unless you need it, and then when you need it, it's going to be there for you. So go ahead and take a look in the description below. I'll go ahead and include a link to their website as well as their Facebook page. Thanks so much for watching. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and just keep checking back on a weekly basis for more reviews of awesome products just like these ones that'll make you say, I want that.